I'm just going to do a super quick run through of the system essentials. Now, again, you don't really need to use it yourself. I'm just simply going to show you when you're thinking, like, what's all this stuff in my automation folders? You know, with peace of mind. Okay, so first one, remove from outbound nurture. Now, that's very much sounds exactly what it does on the tin. If we have someone that requests a DND, a do not contact, we automatically will add them to the remove from outbound nurture workflow. What does that do? We go in and it literally says remove from outbound workflow, and we remove them from the selected workflows. Anything involving outbound messaging, SMS, text, whatever, we stop the automations to make sure that we remain compliant. That's one. Number two, the other thing to reinforce the DND is if someone sort of contains the sort of replies stop or any kind of stop word, we enable DND. So we enable that on all channels to make sure, again, double sure we don't message them, and then we add the tag DND. The reason why we add the tag is it means that we can filter it, right? So if you want to send campaigns, or maybe you want to, I don't know, make sure that you want to send the email campaign, as I said, to the right people, you can filter out people that have the tag DND to make sure that you remain compliant. Number three, the reactivation drip campaign. Now you can look in the folder on the forever follow-up, the long-term nurture. This is a way to add them into that, but with some prior context, because the difference between a long-term nurture and the reactivation is the long-term nurture is continuing from your initial speed to lead. The reactivation is when someone is being in your database for a long time, maybe 2, 3, 4 months, whatever it may be, and we want to reactivate them, right? So we want to start that with an initial context, so an SMS and an email. And then once that context is sent, we then send them to the long-term nurture. If you want more information on the long-term nurture, you can simply ask the AI widget in the bottom right-hand corner, and you'll be able to view it in the knowledge base in the article section. But what you see here is there's we drip it, so a number of 5 leads per minute, and that means that we just call, we reach out to 5 people per minute to remain compliant, so we're not getting spammed. Number 4, new lead updates. When you have a contact that comes in to your business, we create a contact in your system. You'll be able to view this within your contacts tab. When they come in, we want to make sure when you're on your AI package that the AI is listening to them texting or them calling to make sure that the AI can respond to them straight away, right? How do we do that? The AI actually begins to listen and respond to a lead when the AI tag is on. When we add the tag AI underscore on, it means the AI is going to be actively listening to that contact's interaction. Which means if I was to remove that tag, if I do not want the AI to be talking to that user, I just remove that tag from the contact. The way I do that is I go into the contact section, I find that contact, I click on the profile, and you'll see they will have some tags, and you just hit that X and remove that tag. Nice and simple. Number 5, now this can be a bit confusing, so I would just kind of talk you through why it's here, is that when we do a phone call, after the phone call, we will extract the data of what happened on that phone call. The way that we inject the context into our AI, and again, if you want to learn more about how we personalize your AI messages throughout your system, there is a video. You can ask the chat widget, or you can see it in the article section with regards to AI personalization with context. The way we get that context or update the context for the user is we go and we essentially have that phone call, if we have a phone call. After the phone call is ended, we have a post-call hook. So imagine you have a phone call. As soon as you put the phone down, we hook in, we take all the information out of that call into our system. And what we do with that is we summarize it with ChatGPT, and then we update the contacts field. So why is that here, you ask me, Nathan? We have that here to make sure that we optimize how much information we give the AI to ensure that you have a hyper-personalized AI assistant within your business. So those are the main workflows. Most of them are to do with making sure we remain compliant. One's to help essentially differentiate between a long-term nurture person who's going straight through long-term nurture versus reactivation, just because we can tag them and we can segment them, even though they go through the same mechanism of our long-term nurture workflows. The other one is to make sure the AI is listening to all the contacts when they go into the pipeline, and so you can turn them off. And then the last one is to make sure we capture all the information that happens on the phone calls so we can personalize your AI messaging as the customer journey continues with a specific lead. You do not need to touch them. Our team can help you with all of it. And as again, if you have any more questions with regard to your system essentials within this workflow, you can hit that button on the bottom right in your chat widget, and we'll be more than happy to help you.